morning, Gillian.
Hey, morning.
How are you?
Pretty good. Sitting in the sunroom with my birds today.
I love it. I love the plants. So beautiful.
Well, I was thinking of you, Miss Plant Lady.
I love it. So what do you have? What are you drinking today?
Can you see my yellow concoction? It's the turmeric and honey and lemon. Just my typical. I like it. It's good for my inflammation.
Oh, I love it.
How about you? What's in your owl cup? It's cute.
Today I went with hot water and lemon. It's
Oh,
also one of my go-tos.
are we going to be fun? I'm going to have to mix it up a little bit more in my tea time video.
So it's just so comforting to have a hot drink. I just love it.
I love it. And just even having the earthenware in my hands, it's a way of grounding. Oh, right?
Yeah,
Or and clearing. Yeah, I need it. I
I
do
love
it often. I know you do too.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so our topics. I'm forgetting we're recording, we're chatting. And so I have some of our topics that some of our clients have sent us. And I thought, well, I just fold them up randomly and let's just see what comes up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Let's see. Do I close my eyes? Yeah, no.
see.
And you win. What is this? Oh, this is a long one. Oh, vision boards,
Oh,
manifestation boards,
I
soul
love it.
coaching collages. Okay, well, I'm not surprised by this one because, well, being a new year and I was running a class where we were talking about vision boards. So this is a good one for us.
I love it. I love it. And you and I have been teaching vision boards for years now, and they're such a beautiful and powerful tool. I just
Yeah.
love it.
Well, yeah, it has been. I mean, my first vision board. Do you remember that? It was a big deal back in the spiritual world, and this is before Facebook, I think, when The Secret came out.
Yes.
Do you remember? And then
Yes.
I had to buy special tickets, and they were doing previews in churches, like usually Unity kind of churches. um, yeah, do you remember that? And it was
Yeah.
such a big deal. And I mean, I was already doing vision boards, but became more mainstream. And all of a sudden, like people were getting it, how the power of our thought.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And anyway, so pardon.
oh no, go ahead.
Oh, but and so it just catapulted the whole vision board thing. However, I'm finding now it's died down a bit. People are not feeling it as much. Do you find that?
Yeah, it does seem that way. Yeah, I feel that some people are, I guess, maybe looking for that next thing that they can maybe add to it or use it in a way to maybe even support them further with that kind of work.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. And well, and it's not, and maybe because it was so used now, people are like, oh, it's not so popular now and it doesn't have the same energy. However, I have continued almost every year doing vision boards. They work. This home was created off of a vision board. And like what I made before when we had a house in the city, I had this board and it was all about like the outdoors and trees and a feeling of healing and security and nurturance. And when we found this house, and we were not planning on buying a house, we were actually going for a drive and we're driving down the lane, and it was these trees I had on my board. I'm like, oh, this seems so familiar. And we drove up to this house that was for sale. And we contacted them, got a tour, and the next day we had a house surrounded by these trees. And I
I
looked at my board, and it was a window where it just looked out through at these trees. And that's what we created, the space of healing and that feeling of nurturance and, yeah, security. Awesome. It
I
works.
Yeah, it does. And it's interesting because when I had just finished my psychology training, I knew that my heart was guided to do more, deeper inner soul work. And so I'd created a vision board with things that just really resonated with me. And that vision board, I saved it. It had a picture of a lady speaking, it had a lady with crystals, it had a lady working with herbs, and it just, it's funny because I didn't really know what my path going forward would be, but I just put what called my heart onto that vision board. And when I look back at it now, I'm doing all those things, right? So the working
Yeah.
with essential oils and guiding people through soul work and doing energy healing work, and it's amazing. These work, you are so right. These boards are amazing, and they're
They are.
great for gaining clarity too.
They are, and I think the reason why I think they work, it's because we have all these thoughts and ideas, but they're just floating. They have nowhere to be anchored, and it brings that energy into the now. It gives it, it's tangible. It's something you can hold it's something that you can look at, and gets you that feeling because you want that feeling and get you excited, and it just adds that energy into your home too. So it's bringing it into the now. So you feel it already, like you already have it, because that's how we manifest, right?
Totally. Yep. Yeah, they're amazing. And what I love is they don't have to be complicated, right? So we
No.
can take this stuff and anchor it into something in the physical world simply by using a poster board, some magazines, right? You can use markers, you can print pictures off of the computer if you
Yeah.
don't have magazines, and you're just pulling it out from here. And I love that word, anchoring. You're anchoring it into the physical world, and then every day that energy just flows back and forth between you and that board when you look at it. I just love it.
I love it. And I wanted to say what I think the key thing here is not being attached to what it's supposed to look like. So you were saying you didn't really know what you were drawing in, but you just knew what your soul liked. So you like these pictures and you put it down, this lady speaking, and it's just really, well, it's creativity, it's receptivity, it's creating space for you, for your soul to speak to you. It's a pause, right? So you're not overthinking, you're just like, I don't know, but this is pretty. I like the look of this or the feel of that, and putting that down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I love it.
I do too.
Magic.
It's
And the other thing is, don't you find if it's not manifesting, people are on, if it's a house or something, like sometimes you might want to tuck it away a bit, not overlook at it, because then you create that feeling of wanting.
Yes. Yep. Tucking it away. And you know what I did is I have a book where, so rather than a board that's, on my fridge or on my bathroom wall where I'm gonna see it all the time, there's certain things that I'm working on manifesting that go in this book, pictures, but
Yeah.
it's exactly what you said. So it's tucked away, but I look at it every time, I feel called to, so that I'm not attaching myself to the outcome or to super specific details. I just put it in there and then I let go and let the universe take care of the rest.
I love that's brilliant. I love that. That'd be a neat idea too if you tuck it away under your bed. So you take it to
Oh,
in your dreams, you soak it in your dream state because you're so open and receptive, right?
yes. Yes.
I had to laugh. You hang it in the bathroom. I should do one for my husband because he spends a lot of time in there, it seems.
I love it.
This is what I want, a clean house.
I love it.
Visualize it.
Well, one of the reasons why it's in my bathroom is because it's in the bathroom, my ensuite that's with my bedroom. Well, when people come over to my house, they don't use that bathroom, obviously.
Oh,
There's a guest bathroom.
yeah.
So it's one of the most private places. If there's something I don't want people who come over to
Yeah.
see, that's where it goes. So that's
I
why
know.
mine's in the bathroom, but I love it. If you spend a lot of time in the bathroom, put it there.
You see it all the time. I love
Yes.
it. Oh, that's a good conversation. I'm glad. I like that topic.
Me too.
Anyways, I
Yes.
thought maybe it'd be nice. We'll end with a card.
Oh, I
Let's
love
just
it.
see what comes forth. I have this one called Blessed Be, and it gives you blessings for the day. So let's see what ours is.
I love it. I love pulling cards.
Let's see. What messages are there for us today? Sometimes I don't want the message.
But you know what? It's usually always the message we need.
This is an interesting one. Can you read it?
A
It's
blessing on
a
a
blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Oh,
oh,
gosh.
well,
Well, you know what? I think that's just what the world's going through right now with COVID. And it's just, there's only so much that we can do. So we can, it's a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. So maybe helping us move through there with ease and grace. And there we are with our sword, and we can do this and get
yeah.
that added strength.
Yeah, and sometimes even those battles, like battle seems like a big word, but sometimes a battle could even just be some like a thought in our mind that we're struggling with, or an emotion that might feel a bit heavy on our heart. And yes to the blessings, right?
Yeah, we got this. All right, I'm gonna go forth in my battle gear today.
I love it. Me too.
Love chatting with you.
Same here,
Yes,
Jillian. Take care.
you too. Mwah.